Welcome to Notebook Video Lessons. Today, we shall discuss the chapter Geographical Perspective on Selected Issues and Problems. In our discussion today, we shall discuss the various problems that we are facing as a civilization today. The most crucial crises faced by the Earth are the various types of pollution. Pollution is the contamination of natural resources as a result of human activities. Based on the medium through which pollutants are transported, there are four major types of pollution: water pollution, air pollution, noise pollution, and land pollution. Let us look closely at each of these types of pollution. Water pollution. Population pressure and wide-scale industrialization has contaminated almost every water source that there is. Surface water is no longer clean and contains small amounts of suspended particles, organic and inorganic substances. When the amounts of these substances increase, the water becomes polluted. Natural phenomena like landslides, erosion, decomposition of plants and animals cause pollution, but the main concern are industrialization, agricultural activities, and other human activities. Industries produce wastes such as chemical residuals, dust, smoke, poisonous gases, heavy metals, and polluted wastewater. Pesticides, fertilizers, and other agricultural runoffs are also major water polluting substances. Major water polluting industries are leather, pulp and paper, textiles, and chemicals. The Ganga and Yamuna rivers in the Delhi and Uttar Pradesh regions are contaminated by industrial pollution, agricultural runoffs, and other domestic wastes being dumped in the water. Water pollution causes various waterborne diseases such as intestinal worms, hepatitis, and diarrhea. Next, we shall discuss air pollution. Air pollution is the addition of contaminants like gas, fog dust, smoke, or vapor to the air in large proportions for a long time. Combustion of fossil fuels, industrial exhausts, emission of toxic gases due to the use of various different fuels are the main sources of air pollution. The main pollutants are oxides of sulfur and nitrogen, hydrocarbons, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, lead, and asbestos. Air pollution causes smog, acid rain, and diseases of the respiratory, nervous, and circulatory systems in human body. Next, we have noise pollution. Noise pollution is the disturbing level of sound that becomes unbearable and causes disturbance to human beings and animals. The main sources of noise pollution are sirens, loudspeakers, factories, automobiles and aircrafts, construction sites and demolition works, etc. However, in the urban areas, the main source of noise pollution is caused by traffic. Cars, trains, aircrafts cause disturbing levels of noise. Noise pollution is location specific. It decreases as one moves away from the source of the noise pollution. For example, aircraft noise reduces as we move away from airports. Next, we shall discuss urban waste disposal. Overcrowding and congestion are two main problems of urban areas. These, coupled with the lack of proper facilities to support the population, results in poor sanitation. The solid waste produced by the ever-growing population has reached an alarming level. Solid wastes are used wastes such as small pieces of metals, broken glassware, plastic containers, polythene bags, ashes, CDs, etc. These are termed as refuse or garbage and are discarded off as household or domestic establishments or industrial or commercial establishments. Household wastes are discarded or disposed of at private lands, and industrial wastes are disposed of at landfill areas. Solid wastes create obnoxious smell and is the breeding ground of flies and rodents. These are carriers of diseases like typhoid, malaria and cholera, diarrhea, etc. The disposal of urban wastes into rivers causes water pollution. Cities like Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, and Bangalore have 90% of their waste collected and disposed. But in other cities, about 30 to 50% of waste is left uncontrolled and spread over roads and living areas. This is hazardous as untreated waste ferments over time and releases biogas, including methane. Daurala, near Meerut, is an example of how human health was safeguarded by the efforts of the local NGO and the government. The groundwater of the Daurala village was contaminated with heavy metals released into the water system by the Daurala industries. Surveys were conducted and the water from the water sources and aquifers were examined. Several water harvesting systems were also built. Next we come to rural-urban migration. The urban population of India is increasing annually. This is because of the migration of people from villages and small towns to cities. The main causes of this migration are work opportunities and better living standards. People move out of their villages to cities so that they can earn better money and support their families back home. These migrant workers generally change various workplaces in search of better wages and work conditions. Now we come to the problems of slums. The urban cities have a great diversity in terms of socio-economic and political-cultural situations. The well-groomed parks, lawns, and roads exist together with the slums. Slums are inhabited by migrants who migrated to the city in search of work and livelihood but could not afford the rent of urban living quarters. Slums have poor living conditions, poor hygiene and sanitation, and extremely overcrowded living quarters. The residents work in risk-prone conditions and are undernourished, making them susceptible to various communicable diseases. The poverty makes them vulnerable to drug abuse, alcoholism, crime, vandalism, and illiteracy. Land degradation is the last topic of today's discussion. Land degradation is the decline in the productivity of a land. This is caused by several reasons such as soil erosion, waterlogging, salinization, and overcropping on the same piece of land. Two processes lead to land degradation. These are caused by natural agents or human beings. Gullied or ravenous land, desertic or coastal sands, barren rocky areas, steep sloping land, and glacial areas are wastelands primarily caused by natural agents. Wastelands such as land degraded by shifting cultivation, plantation crops, pastures, and mining and industrial wastelands are caused by human action. On the other hand, land with high alkalinity, salinity, and marshy areas are caused by both human and natural agents. We shall conclude our discussion with a case study. The successful implementation of the watershed management program in the Jhabua district of Madhya Pradesh has prevented land degradation and improved land quality. It has helped the Bhil population or the local tribals of Jhabua. Petlavar block of Jhabua also has its own watershed programs, which is a result of the government and NGO working in harmony. The local people of the community have taken steps to revitalize their own lands. Thus, we see how we, humans, have to join hands and undo the damage that their activities have done to this planet. With that, we come to the end of this video lesson. We hope this helps you in your studies. See you soon. Goodbye.